Hey, what is up, guys? How are you guys doing? It is your boy Luis. Welcome to the channel. I hope that you guys are all doing great. Honestly, I hope that you guys are all having a great time and you guys are all enjoying yourselves and you guys are just making the best out of life, because you know what? That's all we can do. And honestly, life is just too short to even be going through the things that we go through. And wait up one second, guys. Let me just close this door real quick. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. But let's all go ahead and talk a little bit about something that just happened. We all know Coachella is the best music experience that could happen. If you've ever gone, rooting for you, because a lot of people aren't really having it this year. A lot of people aren't really liking what they went through. A lot of people aren't really, vibing with the whole experience. A lot of people say that, you know what? It was torture. It really wasn't worth the price. It really wasn't worth going all the way to Coachella, having to camp out, having to do this and do that, waiting, showering with buckets of water, showering like if you were in a third world country. It just wasn't worth it. So a lot of people really are feeling like they got ripped off, like they didn't get their money's worth, like they didn't even experience the artist doing their thing up there. A lot of people can't even remember seeing the artist because they were just too busy going through the damn experiences of trying to survive at Coachella. They feel like half of them didn't even remember what artists were there and performing because they were too busy trying to survive. A lot of them were too busy trying to survive right there at Coachella, kind of having to start a fire with sticks, having to do all that thing right there. And we're going to look at a couple of TikToks and see exactly what these people went through. And trust me, people, it is not pretty. It is not pretty to see these people literally fight for their lives at Coachella. It's like if you were in a third world country and you were trying to survive up there. You ever see those videos of people basically asking to donate $1 and you can help feed a family? Well, that's exactly what these people were looking like out there in Coachella. If you could donate $1, you could save somebody from starving at Coachella, or at least get them a decent shower. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Let's go ahead and see what the whole fuss is about, and let's see why everybody is complaining that Coachella just was not what they were thinking it was going to be. It is not what they paid for. A lot of them want their money back. Shit. I wonder if Coachella is doing refunds this year. If they are doing refunds, someone put one in the chat. They know if they're doing refunds. But let me just tell you, it makes me not want to go to Coachella. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and look at these videos and let's go ahead and see what all the fuss is about, huh?
Blaring. Imagine this: no food, no water, no shelter, nowhere to turn to while the sun is blaring down on you. That sounds less like a music festival and more like a description of
We have been stuck in line for nearly 10 hours. There's no porta potties, so if you need to use the restroom, grab some food, whatever it is, do that first.
If there's one thing identical about this year and last year's Coachella, it's the unnecessarily long waiting time at the entrance.
Y'all, why are we at Coachella? The gates were supposed to open at 11, then they said 12. It's 12 o'clock. Look at this line. How long this line is. And okay, and what time is it? 12:07. All right, and we're out here hot and it hasn't opened. Like, come on, Coachella, this is our first day.
When you look at how differently the rich and the poor experience this year's Coachella, the whole thing starts to feel downright dystopian.
What do you mean you spend thousands of dollars just...
And let me tell you something, chat. Let me tell you one thing. That was one of the big differences that a lot of people were saying, that, if you were rich, you had a little bit of spending money, a little bit of extra coin, and you could pay for the good experience. You could pay for the experience that really was worth it. That really made you feel like you were getting something good. You know what I'm talking about? Like, made you feel like you were actually there to enjoy yourself. That's only if you had that extra dough to cough up, because if you didn't, it felt more like you were in Mad Max. It felt like you were in a scene of Mad Max trying to survive. And that's a shame, because honestly, that really does, makes the line visible, makes the line really visible of of where the rich stand and where the poor stand. Now, you take this scene right here from Coachella and you apply that to real life, and you could definitely see how the rich are definitely living way better than the poor. And I'm not saying that the rich are bad people. It's just, you know, the situations are a lot different, you know, and of course they're going to be different. I mean, of course you're going to have a difference. If you pay more, you get more. You pay less, well, you got to do what you got, you know, and that's just the way that it is. And it's the way that it is, people. I don't make the rules. I just vlog about them, you know. But with that being said, that was one of the key points, you know. Are the rich people, you know, getting away with much more? You know, are they coming out with such a good experience, you know? And the poor are just coming out with nothing but traumatization, nothing but traumatizing experiences. But hey, that's the way that they're saying it is. But let's go ahead and continue, guys.
In somebody else's pee. Golden showers, anybody? That's exactly what's happening at Coachella because people are waiting for hours to go to the bathroom.
Imagine this. No food, no water, no shelter.
Let me tell you that. Another thing that they were saying is that the showers, there was no showers that were readily available. I mean, you had to wait literally 2 hours. There were some people saying that the people there stunk. The people there stunk. They reeked. Some of them smell like feces. Some of them smell like sweat and balls and vag. It is just horrible. I mean, some people even said that they were skipping the shower altogether because they weren't willing to wait 2-3 hours just to get in the shower. I mean, I know it's a long time. Me personally, I hate waiting. I just hate waiting for anything. And for me to have to wait 2 or 3 hours, oh my God, to be standing 3 hours just to take a shower, Jesus Christ, that is a lot. But let me tell you this. If you're waiting 2 to 3 hours, guess how much you're paying? You're still paying $1,000. You're still paying above $2,000 just to take a 3 hour. Have to wait for 3 hours to get in the shower. Now that is ridiculous. You're still paying a high price and getting very little out of it. Very little, extremely little. Now this next clip right here, let me show you guys. This guy right here said that he was not willing to pay so much, so guess what? They're gonna try to sneak in. They're trying to sneak into Coachella. Man, I ain't gonna pay no $10,000 just to get a shower in the next hour or so. I'm gonna sneak in. So let's go ahead and see what this guy went through.
We made it over one gate. Alright guys, we made it in, I think. Maybe halfway there right now. We're in the camping section. Now we just gotta scan into the big stage. Guys, there's the Ferris wheel. That's Justin Bieber you can hear in the background. Guys, there's one last wall we can't get past. We made it past 2. She's right there. There's security guards lining this fence. Is that just 40? Yeah, $20 each. Ah, shoot, I'm scared. Should we ask him?
You want it's money, your call.
Will you pay me back the 20?
Yeah.
What do I say? Hey, excuse me, will you let us slip through the fence? We'll give you $40. Now we're done.
Let me tell you, right immediately when he told them, what, you want to sneak in for $40? I mean, type this in the chat, guys. Will you risk your job for $40? Will you literally risk your job for $40? I don't think, I mean, shit, I will make that in about 2 hours. $40 if you're going to pay $20 an hour, especially how McDonald's is paying nowadays. You could easily make that in 2 hours. And then what? After that, what? You don't have anything else? I mean, shit. But let me tell you guys, these guys are hilarious. We're trying to sneak in with $40. How are you going to bribe somebody with $40? Now, if you said $1,000, you might take it. You might take it, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else happens.
Look, I'm getting PTSD from all these people complaining about Coachella, how the pizza's $45, how they didn't get the VIP passes, how they're stuck camping next to people. I have the worst Coachella story, and nobody can beat it. 2014.
Well, yeah, I mean, $45 for a slice of pizza. I watched this video by Lazy, I think it was last year. People were literally showing how much they paid for 2 meals. This girl, I think she paid $200 for a meal for 2, and it was just these nachos, soda, and what else? Soda, nachos, and I think that was it. Oh, and a bag of chips. 2 bags of chips, actually, and the small ones. It wasn't even the big bags of chips. But literally, $200 for, actually, I'm lying, I think it was $300 for two bags of chips, for 2 bowls of nachos, and for 2 large drinks. Now, if that is not highway robbery, I really don't know what is, but that's just ridiculous. Put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you guys would pay that much money for a meal for 2. It's ridiculous. Now, if you're going out in fine dining, I understand. You're getting the experience, you're getting everything, you know, you're paying for the date, you're paying for the night, you're paying for the whole experience. You know, you're getting nice candles, got candle lit dinner, you got waiters, you got people around you that are just vibing with you. But no, you're paying $300 to literally stand and eat your nachos on the side of the freaking line. Now that is ridiculous.
I was 24 years old. I flew by myself from Toronto, Ontario, Canada to Los Angeles. No iPhone. Take that in, children. No fucking iPhone. I thought I could just get to LAX and rent a car. Backpack, 4 or 5 pairs of underwear, a couple tank tops, and a bag. That was a tent. My friend told me this rolly bag had a tent in it. I believed her. No cars at LAX. 0 cars to rent. I go, okay, not sure what to do. Someone tells me to go to Union Station. I listen to the stranger. I take a bus to Union Station. There's no rental cars there. Someone lied to me. Again, no iPhone. I don't have the fucking internet on my phone. Okay, remember this. Then someone says at Union Station, oh, take these 3 buses in the middle of fucking nowhere to Ontario Airport. Now, if you live in LA or have been to California, the Ontario Airport ain't close. I took 3 city buses. At one point, I recall standing at this bus stop. It was very sketchy, and I looked around and I went, if I go missing right now, nobody's gonna find me. I get to the Ontario Airport. At this point, I flew in the Friday day of the concert. I was going to see them. Crooked Vultures was the main reason I was going, and Tom York. He was doing his own solo thing, and LCD Sound System. Those were the 3 main ones. I'm like, I gotta go see these people. I was obsessed with them. No cars at the Ontario Airport. I sit on a curb. I start crying. At this point, it's 4 p.m. The concert's about to start. I'm not even near Coachella. Strange man in a van with, tinted windows. Yeah, big, large, white van. We all know what those mean. Don't go up to those kitties, even if you see candy or puppies. He goes, give me 500.
Wow, this woman really does take the cake. I mean, it's not necessarily something that happened in 2026, but hey, she did go through a lot. And back then, I think people back then don't understand that, you know what, we did have to go out. And, you know, without the internet in our hands, we couldn't just, you know, check if really there was rental cars at this place or Ontario or this and that. We just literally had to go. And it was pretty fucked up that those people would lie to her. So wow, let me tell you. Wow, that really does look nice right there. I mean, that whole scene right there looks great. It looks great. So I could see why people do, you know, go to Coachella. It looks like a whole experience right there. It really does look like a whole experience. A really great experience if you're paying the coinage to go, you know?
See this nice grass? That's turf. That's fake grass. But see all the rest of it? All this nice grass? You're getting none of it weekend 2. None. See this nice grass? That's turf.
As I sold the last bag, the round and got locked up. Won't let me out. As I sold the last bag.
I'm Khalees, singer, songwriter.
What do you mean you spend thousands of dollars to stand in somebody else's pee? Golden showers, anybody? That's exactly what's happening at Coachella because people are waiting, sometimes even sleep, just to somewhat get a good spot after you've paid that much money. Or standing in line for hours to go to the bathroom. They cannot even walk without covering their mouths because the wind is so bad. The poor side of Coachella versus the rich side of Coachella is crazy. It seems like Coachella is just a place for influencers or
all week. You would think that having an artist guest artist guest pass would make it easier going from stage to stage, right? Wrong.
Just left Levity and we're walking around to try to get to Sabrina for the last part of her set. We're in the middle of nowhere. What will it take to be picked up with a golf cart? Sorry.
We're so lost.
No idea where we are right now. I'm just trying to get to Sabrina. I don't know how we popped out over here, but I guess we're over here now?
And after walking all the way around, we made it just in time to see her bring out Madonna. Would it have been faster just to walk across the grounds? Probably yes. But honestly, I was just trying to catch a golf cart, which I never successfully did all weekend. I couldn't figure out where the pickup.
Wow, let me tell you that I am surprised actually that they still have Madonna. Of all people, I mean, damn, she must be pushing 60 at least. And she's still performing. You know what? That's great. I mean, that's great for
The drop-off areas were. And on day one, we were just trying to avoid the crowds. All in all, I still got to see Levity, I still got to see Sabrina, and we 100% did not take that risk when it came to watching Bieber on day 2. You would think.
What the fuck?
I'm okay, Dan.
We need to come back from this other side. This is our friend stuck underneath the canopy. Day 0. We're all hanging out underneath her canopy and I heard some cracking and pretty much a large portion of the tree collapsed and fell exactly on top of our campsite. We were all struck by the tree and both the girls I was with were pinned down underneath this. Me and a police officer that showed up had to pull out our friend who was sitting right here. As you can see, there's also a large stick that almost stabbed her, but this was where she was supposed to sleep, which got completely impaled by a lot of the canopy. Yeah, this is the aftermath of what that looks like.
Wow, let me tell you, they are literally having trees falling on people. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, literally, Coachella did not do anybody any service. It literally did not help anybody out. It said, hell no. Nobody is getting any sympathy from Coachella. Nobody is going to escape the wrath of Coachella. It seems like Coachella at this point is basically just a death trap. It's where people go if they really want to meet their demise, you know, and that's pretty crazy. I mean, it seems like everything that could go wrong is going wrong at Coachella. Everything that could go wrong literally is going wrong at Coachella. Now that is very sad. That is super sad. That is actually very disturbing to hear and to see.
My car almost also got scratched right here. Our campsite was destroyed obviously, but they moved us to Safari and upgraded our wristbands. Right after it happened, paramedics showed up and were asking the girls questions if they were okay. Also the next day, all of our stuff was still there. They said they were going to clean it up and a lot of our things were still underneath everything. And this happened around 10 p.m. so it was very dark and we had to scavenge what we could. The campsite next to us also did get destroyed. Luckily there was no one in it though. But yeah, we'll probably make another video, maybe add some more details about what happened. So if you're camping, stay safe. Everyone have a good weekend.
Story time on how I got scammed at Coachella. My girlfriend and I drove to Coachella Saturday with no tickets. We were messaging a lot of people, especially on Facebook Marketplace. This one girl posted, we messaged her minutes after she did. We're talking back and forth. I thought they were GA passes, come to find out they're field passes, which I guess is what employees get. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. But after reading online, I found out that they're actually better than GA. Like you can get access to like backstage, etc., whatever. So I was like, I'm down, but I want you to meet us there and walk into the festival with us to make sure they turn green. So we meet up, go to the festival, boom, green, here's the money, awesome, great. Saturday was great, nothing went wrong. We left the festival, go and sleep in our car because we're trying to save money. Wake up Sunday, get ready, go to the festival, boom, red. They're not working. And the security's like, you have to go to Will Call. I'm like, but these are employee wristbands. He's like, I don't care, go. I'm like, fuck, because obviously they're not under our name. Texting the girl, I'm calling her. I'm like, hey, they're not working. She starts freaking out. She's like, what do you mean? Like, let me call my supervisor. Her supervisor wasn't answering. I'm like, okay, can you just send me back the money for that day? I was like, I would, but I don't have it. Oh, my boyfriend has it and he's not home or whatever. And I was like, great, I'm being scammed. Because that sounds so scammy. But then she was like, all I have is 100, I can send that to you for now. In my head, I was like, if it was a scam, she wouldn't have sent me back money and she would have blocked my number by now, right? And she was like crying, like she felt bad. I'm battling being like empathetic towards this girl, but also like, fuck, did I just get scammed? But I'm like, okay, when can you send the money back? He won't be home until 2 a.m. I'll go to the bank in the morning and send it back to you. So we end up leaving the festival and driving 3 hours back home. The next morning I text her and I'm like, hey, can you send me the money? And she sends me about half of what she owes me. And she says, I don't have the rest is gone. I get paid Wednesday, I'll send it to you then. So today's Wednesday, I wake up and I text her twice, no response. I will make another video going deeper into detail if I don't end up getting paid, because that means I really did get scammed. But I'm hoping she's a good person and actually sends it back and she truly didn't know. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm never fucking buying resale again.
Let me tell you this, she got scammed. She got scammed, chat. There's no way in hell that she is getting her money back. She is not getting that money back. Let me tell you straight up, she is a victim of scams. Let me tell you that Coachella is the only place on earth where you can pay $700 and above and sleep on sand and still call it a luxury experience, chat. Nothing tests your relationship like deciding who has to use the porta potty first, like Coachella. Coachella food prices got me wondering if the fries come with a mortgage payment. Let me keep going, chat. I didn't get sunburnt at Coachella. I got slow cooked. Coachella is just a 4-day simulation of dehydration and background music. Everyone at Coachella acts like they are vibing, but you're really just sweaty and lost. I saw a guy at Coachella selling water for $12, and at that point just take my wallet and raise my kids for me too. Coachella bathrooms are so bad that they make public gas station bathrooms look like luxury spas. Let me tell you, that's how bad it is at Coachella. It's not good, Coachella. Coachella is not a good experience.
We're coming.
That looks intense. We decided why not try to sneak into the actual festival. We did everything else. This is Coachella. We're just gonna walk in there with all our wristbands and hopefully they don't notice they're the wrong ones. Look at all the garbage. They were scanning everybody's wrists, so...
Look at all that garbage, everybody. Do you guys see all that garbage right there? That's not natural. That really is messed up. I mean, it sucks that that's how it has to be, but I mean, shit, at that point, I mean, it sucks that people nowadays really don't care. They don't care what happens.
We're gonna try the VIP entrance because, you know, we're VIP. Stop the cap!
You do not have an artist wristband.
Then our friend asked someone and they gave him a wristband. I for sure thought I was done at this point, but we made it through. We basically made it in, but now we gotta get through that. You have to beep it, and I don't even...
I'm so fucking scared right now.
Let's try. It didn't work. No, it's in the car. I'll just go get it.
Wait for me.
So I technically did get in, but there was 2 checkpoints. It just didn't work out. We're tired. We're gonna go home.
Mission failed.
These are all the disasters that
it just didn't work. I'm sorry, buddy. If you're gonna be walking around with a pink hat and the jean jacket, I mean, just expect to not be able to get into places, buddy. Sorry, it just didn't work out.
Happened at Coachella so far. First of all, getting in was a nightmare, but besides that, the sleeping area was so windy that people's tents and canopies were flying across the parking lot, scratching and destroying cars, and even one person had a tree fall on their tent. And if you look,
people had trees falling on them. I don't know what else we can say about the whole experience. It wasn't a luxury experience at all. It really was just disaster. And people's cars are getting scratched. I mean, people's cars are getting scratched. What else do you expect? I mean,
look at these angles here. Sharp branches entered the tent. Luckily, nobody was seriously injured. They canceled Anima's set because the wind was so strong and they thought it would be dangerous for viewers. I don't know if they thought the stage could collapse but it's better to be safe than sorry. Besides the dangerous wind, the prices just...
Jesus Christ, look at all those people there. All those people. When you got baddies jumping off of the fence, and you got people jumping off of the fence and trying to get over in mini skirts, that's when you know that things are desperate. That's when you know you got a real bad situation on your hand.
To get in are so expensive, ranging up to $3,000, that people are just sneaking in now. Not only that, they're charging $100 for
$100 for chicken nuggets? Really? Now let me tell you, that makes my whole rant about the $300 meal seem a little bit less dramatic. But $100 for a freaking plate of chicken nuggets, chat. Tell me if you guys would pay $100 for a plate of chicken nuggets. It better come with at least a mortgage payment.
For a few chicken nuggets, almost $90 for storage. They are really taking everyone to the cleaners this year. But not only that, there's reports of Airbnbs canceling people's Airbnb stay days before they arrived and then relisting them for twice to 3 times the amount. But good luck to all of you brave souls out there at Coachella, and I hope you're having a great time. These are all the disasters.
I'm Khalees, singer.
Exciting. One. Imagine that.
Let me tell you, it couldn't be me. I just wouldn't be able to do that. I would not be able to pay that much money just to stay. And apart from that, getting my car scratched and having to basically, you know, fight for my life at Coachella. You saw a lot of people were trying to sneak in. I mean, that's the only way you can get in, basically, without having to put up your house for sale. You just have to basically, you know, test your luck and see if maybe you guys could get in. I know that I did see that some people had to literally take out a loan just to be able to pay for their experience at Coachella. Now, let me tell you this, chat, and tell me if you guys agree. Put a 3 if you guys agree in the chat. If you have to take out a loan just to be able to experience Coachella, do you really need to be at Coachella? Do you really need to be experiencing Coachella? Coachella is the only place where you can spend 3 hours getting ready to look effortless while actively melting. I love Coachella because nothing brings people together like mutual suffering and overpriced Gatorades. Okay, Coachella tickets are expensive because they include free trial of Heartstrokes and financial regret. It's literally all you get when you're going to Coachella. Let me end the video right here, guys. But let me tell you guys this. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys hit that like button, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share, guys. Don't forget to share, because if you guys share, you guys are sharing happiness. You guys are sharing that happiness and that joy with other people. Now, this is just Luis IRL. I know that you guys are brand new to the channel because I'm barely uploading all this good content, all this juicy content right here. I'm covering things. I'm covering stories. I'm covering people. I'm covering experiences. I'm covering dilemmas. And you guys want to hear this. If you guys don't like it, then you guys don't have to be here. But since you guys stayed here, that obviously means you guys like it. I hope you guys have a great day, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys share. Make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys.